Okay, hopefully this setup encourages less echo. Okay, so I have finished Dawn of Kyoshi. No, not Dawn Kyoshi. Dawn of Yangchen. And, well, here, well, a lot of, a lot of things happen. Basically, we're not just, apparently, there are cases. Okay, at the beginning of the book, we see that there are cases for avatars to learn about their identity before they turn 16. In Aang's case, he had to learn because the monks were worried about the upcoming war. Korra found out because she just happened to bend the first bend water, earth, and fire at a very young age, but seriously had to learn air. And then, and here's the case for Ying-chan. She had to find out early because she pretty much got plagued with all the dreams of the memories of the avatars before her, and when she had to really build up to being the avatar, she had to use all that knowledge. And this is okay, and in the story she has to really learn to kind of try to rely on herself, rely on her own instincts and such, and not just those memories of the previous avatars. Also, we get introduced to character who won't be considered a companion avatar at the end, but I kind of consider him companion, especially since I'm low-key shipping him with Yang-chan, a waterbender by the name of Kavik. I believe, okay. Yeah, his name is Kavik. He's kind of a bit of a sort of informant, just trying to get money and trying to find out what happened to his brother. We do find out what happens, and well, what we do find out, I'm not gonna really spoil, but let's just say it causes a rift in the end between him and Yang-chan and such. So it will really make the next book interesting, assuming it gets released, you know. Okay, so one of the reasons why Yang-chan has to call upon Kavik as an informant is because she learned about this sort of powerful weapon, which is going to turn out to be the first indication of a bending technique we saw in Avatar. And then also Kavik is kind of helping her, but there's some troubles ahead that leads to them kind of having a bit of fallout at the end. And then again, Yang-chan, who probably grew up in a sort of nunnery with, and with the whole forbidding attachments and such. Although it does make me wonder, how are the air babies born, and were there any airbender monks or nuns who knew who their parents were in the times before Tenzin? I can't believe Tenzin and his kids are the first airbenders who knew who their parents were. Yeah. Either way, I kind of do like the dynamic Kavik and Yang-chan had, and I kind of really wanted to see more of them and such. And I am kind of low-key shipping them. That makes me, and it's part of my desire to see that a female avatar can have a family and have babies of their own, like just so, just and just basically male avatars can have families, so should female avatars. I really think that okay, if they're gonna if Bragg's gonna, I really think it's gonna be very offensive to homosexual male avatars as well as straight female avatars if avatars only attract women. It's like, it's gonna be very concerning. Although I am gonna break down a peg if there end up being turfs like a certain British woman. Although I have learned some things about Bragg that don't rub me the right way. Basically, the writing staff, including Irenaeus, who went to make the Dragon Prince. Basically, their bare bones was a typical fantasy story. Sokka being typical comic relief, Katara being the typical love interest, who the guy will get in the end, and there's a good possibility that Zuko might have been the typical villain, and also, I probably should make my own video about my philosophy when it comes to shipping and the worst love interest or something, cause you really should, cause if there's anything I'm learning from Blake and Stephanie Meyer, I don't think authors have the right to really, well, I don't think authors I don't think authors should really try to control who their fan base ships. Cause if people want to be on Team Jacob, well, they should let them be on Team Jacob. No need to really character assassinate the guy. If people ship to Tara, just let them ship. Okay, just let them ship to Tara, and just continue focus writing on your own story. If people ain't on my chords but you saying that they were meant to be together, well, show them that Makora, just keep Makora as an ending ship and not pay attention to them. If you want LGBT representation so bad, just have Asami get together with a trans character. That's what I would do besides kill her. Okay, now off that rant, I should also mention that the White Lotus makes an appearance in this novel. Apparently, they have basically they always been a secret organization and such, and probably have been around since before Aang. So Yangchen has to deal with them, and also at the end of the book, which I'm gonna have to spoil since it might have something to do with the sequel, is that Kavik, he gets chased down by someone who wants his information, but then gets recruited by the White Lotus member. The White Lotus member Yangchen ran into. So so if I were theorizing the next book, Kavik's gonna be a member of the White Lotus, and Yangchen and Kavik are gonna meet again, and maybe we might be forced to like work together and maybe some little chemistry. I mean, I am low key shipping them after all. So I am low key shipping them after all. And I don't know, think of a title like, but Yangchen's name's gonna be in there. And I probably would have hoped to do this vlog when I knew the book was coming out, but I looked at the author's Twitter page, it's the Twitter of FCE. Apparently, the latest tweet he had involved this book. There's no tweets about a sequel to the ancient novel, and he really seems to update his social media or Goodreads page. But I am gonna keep an eye on for the next Yangchen novel, cause I actually kind of want to read it. For Kyoshi novels, I had to binge them a bit, so I knew, and I kind of knew bits and pieces and such, but I was kind of disappointed about having the on. And if I kind of do want to do some more vlogs in case the videos I usually want to do take a bit too long, and I'm just really glad I got this vlog done before I go on a little vacation and such. So I set up a poll on my Patreon for what I could do in the vlog, and I am gonna probably repeat the poll on Tumblr, which I'll have link along my Patreon. Just spare $3 for my Patreon, or just follow me on Tumblr to pretty much get as much vote on the blogs and such. I do have a lot I want to take care of for my little vacation, so I'm glad I got this vlog done. So feel free to vote on what I should do my vlogs on, and hopefully maybe feel free to support me on Patreon. I kind of want to get a new VTuber avatar. Basically, I'm mostly just outfits for my new vlogger avatar. You guys have a good day, stay safe, and you know what they say on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe.